game, and maybe one positive and then one negative?
Yeah, well, I mean, the negative we lost, right? I mean, that's a pretty easy one right there. I think our guys are obviously you're disappointed in how we lost the game. I think when you go and you study the film, it's pretty easy. Why we lost the game, and that's all of us. I mean, and it really it starts with me overseeing the whole thing of watching. We watched it together as a team, and I mean, I'm like, hey, that was on me. That was a bad call. Hey, I should have done this in this situation. But really, for the guys, for everybody to kind of point out where the errors were in the game. I think the positive is I think everybody in the building looking at it and taking the ownership of it, because if you don't take the ownership, it's hard to improve, right? And I think that is the biggest one. And so that's why I think when I started the meeting, I started all with me. I said, here's some errors. Let's go through some of my errors in the game. And, some things that, could have done differently, within our preparation. Did I have us ready for this situation and that situation? Could have called better plays or managed the game a little bit differently. And I think when you started there, and then you're pointing out, hey, we missed this block here. Hey, we had a penalty that killed a drive here. We missed a throw in this situation. The run could have cut into a different hole, or we had a bad block. We didn't slant we went the wrong way on a blitz, right? I mean, the guy didn't match in man coverage and stay with his man running across the field, or we jumped out of gaps defensively. I think when you broke it down, the positive was that ownership of everybody in the room, instead of saying, everybody kind of stepping up and saying, yeah, I see where my role I have to improve if we want to be a better football team down the road. I think that was a huge positive off of everybody of really just getting to see it, own it. Now, hopefully we improve off it. You know what I mean? Like I told her, we can either say it wasn't my fault and point the blame somewhere else. Well, then it's probably not going to be a good 5-game stretch for us. We could do nothing. Like, hey, just keep rolling on. Hey, keep rolling on how we've been rolling on. We're 6-1. I mean, it's not like the world's come to an end for us. Or we could really own it, look at it, and look and say, hey, are we making sure that we're getting better? And you can't get better without owning and really seeing the areas where we did make mistakes. And hopefully it's that one, because then you have a chance to continue to become a much better football team.